Game plan is to play a regular mono white control deck until I surprise the table with the door to nothingness that hopefully kills one or more opponents the turn comes down. New deck, no history. I'd like to avoid game changers, stacks, wipes, and generically strong cards. No budget restrictions by proxy. The deck struggles with consistency. Sometimes the gold fishing is way too strong. Sometimes it just sort of fizzles out. It also has a very weak. It's also very weak to disenchant on my ramp artifacts. This is my Kyoto deck for a while, which helped protect artifacts, but the ally package helps fill out turns that miss drop. So it's tough to say I don't want stacks, because the best way to enable a very slow do nothing card like Door to Nothingness is with stacks. By staxing out and slowing the table down to the speed of your game plan, which is glacial. It is very much glacial, Door to Nothingness. That helps a lot. So that makes this very challenging. Now, I would like to see an expedition map. I'd like to see an Urza's Cave. We don't see an Urza's Cave. I would like to hit you with a little bit of a truth nuke, I think. It's hard to get Wooburg in mono white. For me, I would maybe like to see a World Tree. And it just makes all your lands tap for Wooburg. Just like best fixing you can ask for. See tags, I filter artifacts. That's beautiful. This also does filter stuff. You could have filter in your deck and also have this. It can be both. It can be both. Both can be true. You know what I mean? Type and tag, extra doors. I mean, I suppose these are so expensive. These are very expensive to return one artifact that we care about. I don't know if I like Redress Fate much at all. Amaria Shepherd I could get behind in a white control deck. That makes sense to me. Although we do have very few planes. I don't know. I'm never a big fan of these mass return objects. And in fact, I think I like Restoration Seminar more than Amaria Shepherd. I'm never a fan of these mass return objects because, generally speaking, our objects are not going into the graveyard in mono white. I love them. I love them over milling. Love them over milling. If we're just wanting our opponents to like Vandal Blast us, I think I'd rather be like on a Dawn's Truce. Right? Indestructible until end of turn. Don't touch my shit. This is a lot more where I'm at. Because this doesn't cost 7 mana and it isn't a dead draw when you draw it in multiples. Yo, what's up, Elk? Love the podcast. Thank you. I love that you love the podcast. Right, that's just preference. I typically find these mass return from graveyard cards to be pretty dead most of the time, which pretty much hurts. Instinctively change the printing. I like to know what the cards do at a glance. I like Door to Nothingness being old border, because at least then I can kind of track it in the deck list. Like, that is the card. I was thinking about getting white border basics for one of my decks, just so they're easier to fetch for. Is there single returns that are better here? Almost certainly. Lauren, Disciple of History. Whenever Lauren or another legendary creature you control enters, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. I think having like a legendary package could be kind of interesting, right? Because this returns Door to Nothingness, and then every time you play a new legendary creature, it also returns Door to Nothingness. Just a thought. Return artifact. Return artifact graveyard battlefield. I mean, also we could just be rocking out with like a Myriad the Sky Ruin. You need 7 or more planes. We have 13 planes. I mean, we can keep it, but you need to bolster your land count a little. IMO. Buried Ruin should be in here. Right. Sack this land. Return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Mwah. Perfect. And especially with all the land tutoring we're doing. I forgot we're 5 color. That's crazy. But we need white. ID equals white. Whenever this creature or a commander you control attacks alone, return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's interesting. Builder's Talent could be something. This class enters makes a wall. Whenever a non-land token enters, return target non-land creature, non-land permanent. It's definitely fine. Just seems kind of expensive to get all the way up there. Sort MB. The land count is low because it has catch up on lands cards. That doesn't track for me. Like, you're expecting to miss land drops and then use the catch up land cards to make up for the miss. Like, ideally, you're just using those as ramp. Right? That's not how that works. You're trying to ramp with those cards. You're not trying to. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Am I wrong in am I making an assumption about what you're thinking? That pin comment, holy. What is that in reference to? Did one of my mods pin something? Oh, that's beautiful. Shoutouts Chad Ballsmacker for that one. That one is pretty cool. I touched myself to the thought of synergistic removal packages. I mean, it's not that wrong. Okay, maybe not battlefield. Graveyard, hand. I think we're neglecting the hand. Chad Ballsmacker. What's wrong with Chad Ballsmacker? That's a really good username. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Yoink, Salvage Scout. Welcome to the team. And then we get Starfield Shepherd, because we have a lot of 1-drops that we really like, including removal, including card draw, including removal, including recursion, including land tutoring. All of those get got by Starfield Shepherd. That is a beautiful little toolbox of cards right there. Yeah, I do think this is a Chromatic Lantern deck. I'm kind of concerned about relying on my opponents to activate artifacts for me to get my stuff. The 10 Rings. Chromatic Orrery makes sense. That tracks for me. Mycosynth Lattice. Oh, so you can return everything. That's cute. I think it sucks. If you're running Mycosynth, my alarm bells immediately start going like, lock everyone out, lock everyone out, lock everyone out. It's typically not good anywhere else besides that. I see. Okay. Why are we running Doorkeeper Thrill? Can you tell me explicitly what you think this card does? Because I think I have an idea of what you think it does, and you're wrong. Doorkeeper and a door deck. You know what? You got me. You know, I would have never have guessed that that was what you were going to say. And you got me. You got me. We can keep it. For a second, I thought like maybe you thought the Door to Nothingness entering tapped was an enters ability, in which case I was gonna go but no, you just kind of owned me, and I you know, I just have to roll with that. You know what they may say about assuming, chat. Earth Kingdom Jailer's a little strange. Oh, it's an ally, of course. Like to see the Ranger of Eos. If only he was an ally. He seems very allied with one drops. I think I'd rather see like Knight of the White Orchid. Like the land tax. Okay, land tax planes and then a myriad. Okay, I'm more in on the myriad now that we have land tax. That's pretty decent. So, can I be honest? I don't really like lands that enter and sacrifice lands, especially in my Ameria deck. And especially, it's just so slow. I'd rather be running bounce lands. We already have Arid Archway. And my thought is that we can just run the off-color bounce lands, right? Like, we can run Azorius Chancery and all that shit. Like, just treat them like they're mono white. And I much prefer bounce lands because they're a lot less fragile than these. I hate Karoo. Can't stand that. So, like, we're World Tree already color pie breaking a little bit with the lands. So, what if we just ran, like, Azorius Chancery? Oh, white. If I run the other colors, the surprise is ruined. No, it's not. Your commander has an activated ability. There's no surprise. Like, it's you're still mono white. You're just running the bounce lands for their effect. No one reads those activated abilities. Dog. Are you for real? Are you playing with toddlers? I can't believe it. Anyway, Arid Archway, Guild List Commons is already in. Don't like Karoo. I'm just surprised he didn't make this a gates deck. Because gates are doors. Okay. Still, I like the inclusion of a chromatic lantern here. Oh my god, genius gates or doors. I was joking, dude. Don't make me make this a gates deck. I do not want to put gates in your deck. Is this some sort of like fetish? Like what's happening here? Because I can turn this into a gates deck if you want me to, Matra. Do you want me to do monocolor gates, like mono white gates only? I will let you know we need to get rid of Emiria immediately if we're doing gates. Out, out, out. And we need to get rid of it. There's just going to be no room, I promise. Can't sleep, my love song. I can't sleep, my love song. Okay, type ID 1 is greater. So now you put in Baldur's Gate, you put in Basilisk Gate, you put in Gateway Plaza, which sucks, but it's mono white. You put in Gaunt Gate, you put in Heap Gate, you put in Talon Gates, you put in Thran Portal, and then you put in Gate Choose. You put in one of the Choose Gates, but only the white one. Citadel Gate. So now we have a whole gates thing. Oh, and you also do navigation orb. My orb. Boom. Portal to Phyrexia. Oh wait, hang on. That's cookery. What is a portal but a gate, but a door? Wonderful synergy here with the doorkeeper throw right away. He certainly is keeping that door from doing shit. Crashing drawbridge. Who am I to deny a crashing drawbridge? Although I think that card... we're steadfast approaching cards that just mention things and don't actually do things. Like here, the gates... It's really shitty ramp, but it is ramp, and it doesn't take up that much space. Portal to Phyrexia, good card. It's just a board wipe that pays you off for ramping. Get crashing drawbridge. We're not attacking. Hang on. Yeah, door check. Door check. At the door! Wow, this is such a cool effect. Target player puts the bottom card of their library into their graveyard. The fuck? That's crazy. Art tag door? No, that's too easy. Oh, evolving door, my beloved. This is like my favorite door card, I think. We need more bottom deck manipulation? Bottom. Anyway, so, Doctor Who Reverse Lady, yeah, River Song. Evolving Door is a very cool, very bad cool card. Very bad implies that it has no application, which I disagree with. Evolving Door does a lot of very interesting things. A lot of people want it to be Birthing Pod, and they cheat mana, and then they explode the game. That's not... Hang on, I'm going to pull up Evolving Door, because no one knows what this card does. But it does something very unique that I think people shit on because it's not Birthing Pod. It doesn't need to be Birthing Pod to be good. Sacrifice a creature, count the number of colors in the sacrifice creature, then search your library for a creature card that's exactly that many colors plus one, exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast the exiled card, activate only as a sorcery. So, people read this and go, oh, it's not Birthing Pod, so it's worthless. Incorrect. If you have a deck that makes Eldrazi spawn, which green is one to do, you can sacrifice colorless creatures and get one color hate bears. And you can get like, oh, I need to blow up that artifact. Get Cathar Commando by sacrificing my colorless creature. That's good. That's good. Sacrifice a monocolored creature. I'll get my 2-color hate bear for this situation that I'm in. Like, it's good. It's not a bad card. People just shit on it because it reads like Birthing Pod and it isn't one. It just does something different. Okay, off my jank card soapbox. I'm going to say no Tome of Legends. I think it's going to be a long time before this gets back a door to nothingness. I'm fucking with everything else, though. So, we have 3 more slots now. Let's go... Crimson Raven, the sooner you stop questioning people typing mpreg in my chat, the faster you're going to, get with it, I'm not saying, like, it's not an unreasonable reaction. It's not. I'm just saying there's already kind of a... Oh, you're missing a gate. You're going to, like, these nuts me, man. What gate am I missing? Planar Nexus, yes. Planar Nexus is correct. Planar Nexus, yes. Gate Maze's End is not a gate. And I'm not interested in... You can't do mono-white gates. Like, or rather, you can't do the Maze's End combo in mono-white. Of which we're trying to pretend that we are. Minus door to nothingness. You can always hit your land drop. For like 12,000 mana, yeah, dog. Sure, I can always hit my land drop. Do you know how else I always hit my land drop? Arid Archway, Guildless Commons, Sand Scout, the best one to do it. Nothing here to care about. Oh, this whole album's so good, but people only know this song. To be fair, it is the only... Oh, no, I have Angelina in my likes, too. Real, we need rooms. We'll put one room in. Well, let's find one room that's okay. We do need one room. Scavenger Grounds, last step core. Yep. We'll get to that. Oh, wow. The white rooms are very bad for this deck. Great a Glimmer. To the 2 darker creatures. I guess we're just doing Doll Maker Shop, eh? This album is legitimately, like, generational. It's so good. Surgical Room's okay? Yeah, in a deck maybe that has, like, cheap shit. Like, we have some amount of cheap shit. I guess it's fine. I guess I like it better than the other one. But, like, this one just... Oh, it's so good. People who have not played with that card yet, play with it. It's so broken, especially in a tokens deck. I don't think I like Dispatch. Path. Unless we have Deep Dome. We do have Deep Dome. Path to Exile. Winds of Abandon. You don't have to worry about catching up to your opponents when they have 5,000 lands. You can also just not overload it. In which case, a road needs to be in. A road. I like a road more than swords. Because we do have this, like, kind of catch-up ramp theme. So, like, ramping our opponents with the road and stuff is kind of swag. Totally awful. Thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, my goodness. We need some keys to open all these doors. Don't worry. We're ahead of you on that one. We already got the keys. The keys are already in. And I like them in this deck, actually. Anything that taps for more than 1 mana, these are now ramp. That's kind of cute. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Ugin belongs in this deck. That's a little too mean, but just think about it. What is the eye of a storm but a door in the sky? What about a Dege to copy the door? That's... How do we fucking station 12 in this deck without dying? That is certainly not... Hang on. So, sorry. We need to add... Dink. Chefette Dunes to make Sand Scout more consistent. But, I guess I'll just play test. Does this feel good or does it feel bad? This feels awesome so far because I've weathered Wayfarer. Oh, it's a tap land. Wait, hang on. I didn't think about that. This is okay. I like it. Plains Expedition map. Dink, dink, dink. Type land. Arid Archway. Next turn. Plains. Mox Opal. Arid Archway. Giant Killer. Next turn. Land. Or I guess you do Planar Nexus. Archaeomancer's map. This feels like... I want to get it to a 2. I want to get it to a position where it feels like it can do something at 2. That's my goal for this deck. Anyway, Archaeomancer's map. We did a bounce land thing, so we get a land. There's a green player, so we get a land. Plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tazri. Search our library for an ally card. Type ally. Aang. Dink, dink, play this room, return nothing. This will make sense soon. There's Amulet of Vigor. That's pretty cool. So 1, 2, dink, white, 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 white. So we get 5 mana. Aang. Airbend another target creature. General Tazari. We don't have Metalcraft. Okay, now we have Metalcraft. 1, 2. General Tazari. Type, ally. Experience counter is at 1. Is this a Zerta deck? No. Earth Kingdom Jailer. 1, 2, 3. Exile an opposing object. Next turn, add token, ally. There's Ranger of Eos, which is pretty funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ranger. Weather Wayfarer. Esper Sentinel. So I can't help but notice that it's very impossible to get the door. And I'm wondering if there's something we can do. You can't build a house with just doors. You need some walls too. What is a door but a wall that can open? If anything, it's better if my house is all doors. Then I can enter from any point. You don't want someone to open the doors? Just lock them. So can the opposite. You lock them. You lock the door. If you don't want people to use them. At night, you lock all the doors. And then during the day, you unlock all of them so you can like open it up and let the house air out and shit. Why don't we just do this? We should just build houses with all doors. Bracket 6 is an integer overflow into bracket 1. No. There was a comment. Remember when the guy blew through my chat and was like, yo, I will always recommend Tinker for artifact decks. And I'm like, dude, it's banned. And he was like, what? I need to apologize to my playgroup. I clipped that and uploaded it to YouTube because it was kind of funny. And what the pinned comment on that YouTube short is like, we found the world's first bracket 6 player. That shit was really funny. Anyway, we're talking about getting tutors to find the door to nothingness. So how do we fucking find this gameplay object? It's an artifact. So Enlightened Tutor would be on the menu, but it's a game changer. So we can't run Enlightened Tutor. Inventor's Fair. That is on the menu. Sure. Oswald. We have Oswald. So that's another thing. Okay, we already have Inventor's Fair. Dude, do we do Planar Bridge? And what is a Planar Bridge but a door? Search for Glory. Ah! Incorrect. It's not legendary. This artifact is not legendary. Don't ask me why. I would have been the first to put Search for Glory in this deck if it was, but it is not. Weatherlight, I think. Weatherlight doesn't tutor. Unless you mean the old bad one, in which case, no, I'm not doing that. Artifact, enter creature card, exile them, then shuffle, choose a card at random, exile. Yeah, 8 mana. I mean, I guess this is the same efficiency that we get with the fucking Planar Bridge. Idyllic Tutor works. Dog, this says artifact. Kuldotha. Planar Bridge. And we're adding so many expensive colorless do-nothing artifacts that we can actually cut a colorless utility land somewhere like Mage Ring Network and actually run Ugin's Labyrinth. Since our deck has gotten so expensive and bad, we get to run this Soul Land. Congratulations. Honestly, Temple of the False God. Cut a spell for Temple. Probably Scepter. Vexing Puzzle Box can technically find it. Yeah. Ew. Okay. The motherfuckers in my chat will put Reliquary Tower in their deck and then go, ew! When they, like, I put a Temple of the False God into a deck that it belongs in. This is a spell. When you're mulliganing, this is a spell. When you're cutting a card from your deck, this is a spell. Also, by the way, I totally just participated in Goomba Theory. Don't care. Goomba Fallacy, I don't care. It's funny. I choose to believe it. Yeah, Temple of the False God has application. It's just, you've been told a decade ago by game nights when you first started playing that this card's evil and gross and you shouldn't run it. But that's for new players who suck at Magic the Gathering. What is Reliquary Tower if not a door to a larger hand? No, wait, true. I'm a stupid walking contradiction. Exactly, thank you. Please start acting like that more, chat, so I can be correct all the time. Thank you. Oh, fuck Keeper of the Cord, dude. But what is an Accord but a car? And what is a car that is but something that has 4 doors on it? I mean, when you think about it, everything is doors. All the way down. I never noticed until I started reviewing this deck. Do we have enough artifacts for Goldotha? I don't think... probably, but it's also... Goldotha is so slow. Cut you up into pieces so you'll never be found. Okay, this hand's insane. Yay! I love Magic the Gathering. It's like a puzzle that changes every time, except it doesn't because I run Soul Ring and I always draw it in my opening hand. 1, 2, 3. Matslantli, the Great Door. Pass. Expedition map. Retrieve a land of some sort. Mayhaps a monumental henge. Yeah, I'm fucking with a great henge, I think. Oh, dude. You get the Mycosynth Gardens. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. You get Buried Ruin. You get Buried Ruin, and then you Buried Ruin back your Expedition map, and then crack it again for another land. Value. Okay. Next turn. Monumental Henge. Oh, this cracks open. Typically, I think you're going to get the stupid Amulet of Vigor. But do we have a better option? I think so. We just get Voltaic Key here. Okay, so we have Voltaic Key. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Eternity Elevator. White 1, 2. Lauren of the Third Path. Blow up one of your artifacts. Draw a card, then discard a card. Goodbye, Darksteel Mutation. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 counters here. Pass. Draw a card. Next turn. Forgot to station? You want me to... I just did this in the first 4 turns of the game, and you're expecting everyone not to be beating me to death. I want to block with Lauren. Like, block tap. They are killing us. Would Inventor's Fair help find door? So Inventor's Fair is already in my deck. So Yes. See, if you had Ghostly Prison, you'd be fine. Ah, yeah, absolutely. The Voltron player never, ever, ever has 2 mana to pay for 1 creature to kill me. Let's ditch Navigation Orb. So, we're going to go 1 for Aang. Earth Kingdom Jailer. 1, 2, 3. Chromatic Lantern. White, white. Knight of the White Orchid. They definitely have more lands than us. 1, 2, 3. Earth Kingdom Jailer. I guess we could have done this in a better order where we phase this out after playing Aang. So we get a counter. Next turn, ally. 1, 2. So we have a billion beautiful lands and mana, but we do not have any card. And card is half of the equation. So let's do the Seriema. Because I've cracked the code. Get the Seriema. The Seriema, 3 mana artifact. Hey, go and tutor for a legendary card. You get Oswald. Oswald activation. Seriema goes to a 4-drop. Then you can turn that 4-drop into Door to Nothingness. And that's kind of sexy. And you can do that. You can't do that on an end step. It's activate only as a sorcery, right? Yep. I love that you have all these cards that mention doors. And you're just like, they're the heralds, man. They're not going to see it coming when the Door to Nothingness comes out of my mono white deck. Does that mean Search for Glory is back on the menu? No, because it's not an artifact. Seriema gets Oswald. Oswald starts twiddling the Seriema. Okay. I mean, cut a deal last game would have been awesome. Search can just find Oswald, though. Yes, but then you can't guarantee that you have an artifact to sacrifice to him. Unlike the Seriema, that is an artifact. Listen to what I say. The Seriema is an artifact that Oswald can twiddle. Search for Glory is not. Anyway. My words mean things, guys. When they say it's not just hot air. Mind Stone gone, I guess. All right. Playtest. Discard. Draw. Plains. Soul Ring. Mox Opal. Next turn. Heapgate. 1, 2, 3. That's not how mana works. Dink, 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 dink. Plains. Plains. Close and shuffle. Draw. Okay. Plains. Get Lauren down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. General Tazri down. Type ally. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about pronouns, guys. Especially don't correct people on my pronouns. Let's get Appa. Next turn. Yeah, we're just really lacking on card draw, aren't we? Apologies to the channel. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's why I have a question mark. Fair. I do not make it obvious. Please do not refer to me, energy. Yeah, exactly. Oh, how do we draw cards, man? Let's get a secret rendezvous going. It's awesome. Okay, chromatic or planar bridge is also legendary, so maybe yeah, search for glory now. And you can like tap and untap this multiple times with the keys. This is gonna be badass. Okay. Claim jumper's fine. Recruiter. Maybe no arc reactor. 4 knocks, of course. That's so funny. Grasp a fake. You got to grasp a door handle, I guess, but I don't see how else it's related to doors. Sunken Citadel white. Next turn. Heap Gate. Weathered Wayfarer. Next turn. Dink. Dink. Search your library for land card. Type land. Talon Gates. Why? We can just get Are we gonna play anything this turn? Yes, we might want to flash in Deep Gnome. So let's get just plains. Plains. Pass. Oh my god, there's a green player. Next turn. Okay, let's hit our land drop. I love Weathered Wayfarer. Type land. All this talk of doors got Homer's let the Barts out stuck in my head. Well, he did let the Barts out of a door. And he thought he had control, like you do over a door. I don't know anymore. We're kind of stretching it. Anyway, look, Temple of the False God. Oh my god, we have 5 or more lands. We just ramped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's ramp again. Let's Matzalantli. Let's draw a card, discard a card. We don't need land tax this late. All right, next turn. Chef at Dunes. Hello. I love being stretched. We're just going around typing things today, aren't we? This is probably the most unhinged deck review I think we've had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. General Tazri. Type ally. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shout out Temple the False God. This wouldn't have happened without you. Next turn, add token, ally. Starfield Shepherd. That doesn't really help us, but here's General Tazri. General Tazri enters. You get Appa. Draw a card, discard a card. Yes! Okay, we're in the meat, chat. We are in the meat. Let's keep that. Guardian of the Great Door goes to the graveyard. The greatest door being death. And then we go 1, 2, 3. Search for glory. You go and grab the planar bridge. And then you go 1 voltaic gate. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Planar bridge. Next turn, you get an ally. And here, you go 6 mana, 7, 8. Planar bridge activation on your end step. And you get Door to Nothingness with that. And they go, what the fuck? And then you untap. And you go Plains, Weathered Wayfarer. Remember, we added Ugin's Labyrinth, so this is ramp. because we imprint the 10 rings. And then you go 1, 2. Oh, we're so close to greatness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dink. And you get chromatic orrery. Dink. And then you pass. And if they do something scary, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, yeah. You can just door this turn because of the key. And that was all off the planar bridge. So you planar bridge on their end step, and then you planar bridge on your turn to get chromatic orrery. Should we run Door of Destinies? That would be fun for a kind of beatdown plan with allies, but I don't think we go wide enough for that. This deck is so random BS Go. I mean, we did. It's turn 8 and we doored off planar bridge. Like, that feels good. It did. This deck is really fucking jank, but the planar bridge is the glue that keeps everything that's just random together. This deck loses to a redirection spell. Insane. Well, they don't have it. We have reprieve. Fuck you. Bye. I have Dawn's Truce. I get hexproof. Okay. I mean, did that look good? Do you like the planar bridge here? Because I like the planar bridge. That looks very convincing. I typically find when you're building a deck around activating a thing for 10 mana, you might as well be activating a thing for 45 billion. Bridge is good. I agree. I thought the bridge was very convincing there. Also, watch how awesome Sand Scout is. Draw. Plains. Voltaic. Next turn. Citadel Gate tapped. Next turn. Sheffet do... Oh, wait, before we play Sheffet... Oh my god, we drew both of our deserts. Wait, no, we're fine. Planar Nexus. Shoutouts, Planar Nexus saves the day. Oh my god. Fucking standing ovation. We drew 2 of the 3 deserts in our deck, but we still have a third by accident because we put the Gates package in. All right, next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Threaten Dynamo. Arid Archway. Bounce the Desert. We get to surveil 1. Synergy! What do you mean random bullshit go? 10 rings! Don't mind if I do! And then we can float 5 colorless. Anyway, next turn. 1, 2, 3. 5. 6, 7. 8. 10 rings. Plains. White. Guardian of the Great Door! As additional, if you need to tap 4. There's only have 3 things. Alright, I guess we exile your thing. Or I guess we flash in Deep Gnome. There you go. You flash in Deep Gnome. So we'll just save the mana for that. Alright, we draw 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go nice rampant growth or whatever. Flash in Deep Gnome. Even if they don't rampant growth, which we'll pretend that they didn't. We can go dink, dink, dink. And we can go, wins your creature. That puts a land into play that you didn't play. Get a plains that's tapped. White, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, float a colorless. General Tazri, type, ally. Wait, I don't want to fill my hand. I'll fail to find. I want to just draw random cards, honestly. 1, 2, 3. Claim Jumper. We definitely have more lands than everyone. So draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I kind of just want to spam cards out of my fucking hand, if I'm going to be entirely honest. 1, 2. This, return nothing. White, 1. Scholar, return nothing. White. Darksteel Mutation, your thing. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Filter for white. Ranger of Eos. Fail to find 1 drop. But get Esper Sentinel with the other one, and then filter that out. Or that we're not filtering it out. Okay. So we'll draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, or draw up to 10. Next turn. Sariema. Okay, so what we can do here is go white, white, 1. Sariema. Oh, actually, we have a bunch of humans now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we make 5 mana. Sariema. Oswald, who loves to bend fiddles. White 1, 2, Recruiter of the Guard. Toughness. I guess we could have gotten this guy earlier. I didn't realize we had Recruiter. Toughness 2. Doorkeeper Thrall, I guess. Stop Craterhoof. Whoops. Yep. So, next turn, because Oswald lives every time. No one removes him. Dink. Flip this for 3. Untap this. Flip this for 3. Door. We don't have fixing. We need to get another artifact tutor. Okay, that's jank as fuck. Okay, this is tough. Because we need Chromatic Orrery, it feels like, but it is legendary. Dear God. Okay, we were gonna have 2 snow-covered plains. There's no reason to do this other than like Search for Glory sometimes gains a little bit of life off of them and also can go find them. But you can find a legendary land. Whatever. You should just be running full snow-covered plains then. It's just kind of free. If you put Mycosynth Lattice back in, that can filter. Oh, I didn't realize Mycosynth was a filter land. Either way, we wouldn't have had it in our hand there. And Chromatic Orrery's a legendary anyway, so we can always tutor that up. We could add Sunmare. Guardian Sunmare. Ward 2, 5-drop. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search your library for a non-land permanent card, mana value 3 or less, put on the battlefield, then shuffle. That can go get Chromatic Orrery. Sadly, our commander's a 3-power fucking moron. But, you know, we'll just live and let live. We'll just keep it going. Mycosynth and Karn, nah, we ain't doing all that. Peace and love, though. That's funny. I don't like Heliod's Pilgrim here. What are we getting? Darksteel Mutation. Period. Are we recruiting Oswald for the guard? Sometimes. If I wasn't an idiot, we could have done that last turn. Okay, to keep this hand. Draw. Dink. Expedition map. Next turn. Plains. Dink, dink. Crack Expedition map. Get... We shan't get greedy and get Temple because we don't have our lands guaranteed. If you get Temple the False God here, you're part of the problem that gives that card a bad name. Let's get Arid Archway. Because Arid Archway at least guarantees our next land drop. And maybe we tap in a way that doesn't cut us off of white there. I guess... Hang on. Here you just... You play your lands normally and you play Chromatic Lantern into Voltaic Key. This turn, you do the Arid Archway bullshit. So float a colorless, dink, dink, dink. Or you float a white, because we have Chromatic Lantern. White, white. Recruiter. Oswald. Whomst bends the fiddles. Amulet of Vigor. I guess use Sariema for Oswald instead. Okay. Next turn. Urza's Cave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white mana. Eternity Elevator. Oswald. Untap Eternity Elevator. Voltaic Key. Sure. Next turn. Plains. Float 3. Float 3. Right, this would be 7 mana because it makes 3 each time, but we have to pay 2. So it'd be 9. Yeah, 7. Okay. White tap sack. Planar bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Activate planar bridge. Chromatic orrery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 1 card. There's something so magical about that. Next turn. Okay, here's where we win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We use this to like phase out your collector roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, it's 8 to activate, 6 to put into play. That's my fault. I would have had enough mana anyway, so it's all good. So, planar bridge. Activate. Door. We have Amulet of Vigor. Untap. 5 mana. Which is actually 4, because we're activating Manifold Key. 4 mana. 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Door you. 1, 2, 3. Recruiter. Salvage Scout. Hey, look, we can return target card, your artifact card from our graveyard to our hand. That was turn 7. We killed someone. Bracket 3 gameplay. POV. Yeah, Coveted Jewel is something to consider. I'm a little scared about it. Maybe as long as we're doing all this, we also do Mindslaver. See, you're thinking like a good deck builder. What you're seeing that I don't, what you're not seeing that I see is that we put Mindslaver in here, and then looping Mindslaver is way better than Door to Nothingnessing people, which is the joke of the deck. So why would I ever tutor up Door to Nothingness when I can just tutor Mindslaver? It's a legendary card too, so it's easier to tutor. It's like, that's not the point. Anyway, Coveted Jewel. It's an okay card to consider. I don't know if it's necessarily correct. The commander has done work in this one. The commander did fuck all. Honestly, I don't know if I really even like the ally package all that much anymore. So, like, I do think I like your idea of Kyodai better. And then we get to cut all these, type, ally, color, white. And now you just get to cut all these allies, right? And you can put in more artifact synergy and stuff. So with all this stuff out, Kyodai, you can buy yourself some time by running Pariah. So there's 2 modes of Pariah. Mode 1, Pariah attaches to an opponent's creature. They hit you. You explode the creature and it dies. No, because Kyodai is 5 colors. Yeah, dog. Tazri was 5 colors. Oh, that Kyodai. Yeah, there's not... I don't think there's another Kyodai. But anyway, so Pariah can attach to your opponent's creature. Hooray. They hit you. You blow up the creature. Second mode, Kyodai has made a creature indestructible, and you Pariah onto that indestructible creature, and you just can't be damaged. And just so long as Kyodai and that creature stick around, you're set. You're set. Let's add like Palladium Mirror. Why not? That's a creature that's also a mana rock that Kyodai can give indestructible, that then you can attach Pariah to. So, Kyodai's so good with Door. I mean, it's so good with any permanent. Is there a reason we're doing this specifically in white? Is there another sneaky 5-color commander? I think Kyodai is the best one, but I'm willing to see. ID equals white. Mana value equals 5. No, it would be ID. ID equals Wooburg. Color equals white. That's how you'd filter. Type creature. Or is commander. General Tazri is very subtle. Kyodai is very subtle. No one's reading a turtle. Nick Fury is a little... that's like the first thing on the card is Wooburg. Sisei's too straightforward, I think. And also, by the way, I think Sisei's like also just not good. Here. Sisei's not good here. Each creature has tap, add 1. Spend this mana only to activate ability of creature. Of a creature. Ugh, yuck. No, I don't like that. Yeah, Kyodai's the best one. What about Stuffy Doll or Shatter Spike? No, I was suggesting another primary color. So as fun as it would be to sit on this deck and like go like, oh, what about a mono blue commander with like a Wooburg activated ability? I'm not about to spend another hour on this deck with actual better ways to get Door. So the thing about Door is that it's meant to jump scare someone, and Oswald does that. The Planar Bridge does that, but not like an Artifactor. Like if you go, I'm gonna Tinker, or not Tinker, Tinker's Band. Or if you go like, I'm gonna Scour for Scrap, the instant speed one. Scour for Scrap, then reveals, oh look, it's the Eternity Elevator. Incorrect. So I'm gonna put Grasp of Fate back in. And then maybe like a Summon Yojimbo. Makes sense to me. I like that. Yojimbo, get in this deck. Although Tezzeret Cruel Captain's broken. Although you only get one thing with it. Yeah, I think I like Yojimbo more. Although you couldn't get Tezzeret off Guardian Sunmare. Ooh. That's delightful. I think I'm going to do that. Unless we want to run Ugin. Because this Ugin is very good. It's also a ramp payoff. So you go like exile your thing, cast plus to get 3 colorless mana, cast this thing, like, you know, mana rock for 3. Okay, great. Then use that to cast Expedition Map, and then you've exiled 3 things that turn. That's pretty nice. Gives you time. What's your thoughts on Riona? I think Riona is a commander that has a very explosive play pattern. And generally, I'm not seeking a deck that explodes the table, per se. I'm more subtle in my deck building. Right, like, Riona is a very kill-on-sight commander that doesn't have a floor play pattern that really interests me. I feel like people will often build a commander deck thinking about the ceiling of a card and not how much fun they'll have with the floor. And Riona's one where the floor looks fairly miserable for me. Yeah, Riona's great in the 99. That's really fun in, like, a copy kind of deck. But, like, I do think Riona's floor, what that gameplay looks like, is not very fun. And that, to me. There's other people that might like to dirtle with Big Red and whatever and not have this like explosive top and then maybe have this explosive ceiling. But you got to include the ceiling and the floor of a deck before you end up building it. You need to like it everywhere along that curve. Anyway, thank you for getting a deck review. I think this is about good to go. We managed to door to Nothingness a couple games in a row there on like turn 7 through 9, and that feels pretty decent for like bracket 2. 7, if anything, is fast for bracket 2. I think, but that was a god hand, I think. Sometimes I like a bad floor. Yeah, no. I'm not saying this is like, I'm not being prescriptive. Like, oh, you mustn't play a deck with a bad floor. Like, what I'm saying is the floor can be as low as you want. You need to be able to like the floor to the ceiling. Like, Kinesos, I like the Simic ramp with the growth spirals and the planar genesises and stuff. And the ACs and the Rixacies. I find that play pattern kind of enjoyable at the floor. It's not my favorite play pattern, but I can enjoy it.
The ceiling of cheating sea monsters at the top, I love. Riona is like cheating extra ETBs, exploding the table with ETBs, and then the floor is like, I cast a big red creature. I don't like the floor of cast a big red creature, right? So that's why I don't really like Riona, but other people might like that, so, you know. Riona's not for me, is the long and short of it. Do we have Furlough here with us? These should make cooler big red creatures. I agree. I do have a big red deck. It's just that it's Eldrazi. So plan A is Jaxus, like copy broken ETBs. Plan B, I'm out of Eldrazi all over you. Sometimes the Eldrazi is the plan A, which I'm fine with. Either or. No matter which plan takes priority, they work together